Welcome back to another episode of the Block Runner Podcast. I'm your host, William, always here with your co-host, Iman.
What's going on, dude?
On the sticks, we got TJ.
Hello.
Finally, we're back. We suffered a power outage for almost 9 days.
Yeah, dude. I'm just, adjusting things, making sure everything's back where it should be.
Everything has been officially untouched. But outside, it looks like a terror land of destruction.
Yeah, it looks like hell. I mean, it's not that bad, actually. It's like the birds are still chirping, so we're all
but you should have seen it that day. I mean, there's like trees all over the streets, everywhere.
Yeah. It was definitely...
fences are down.
Power lines are down.
Power lines, yeah.
Yeah, so if you've never been through a hurricane before, they can get quite terrifying. But at the scale of hurricanes we've experienced throughout a lifetime, this is like mid to lower mid tier, right?
For sure.
Yeah, we've seen some real bangers here.
We have.
It's in the Gulf Coast. They're pretty fucking terrifying whenever they're like extremely devastating. Right?
You know what? I spent quite the number of hours outside in the middle of the eye of the storm.
What?
It was pretty interesting.
I thought you're not supposed to do that.
Why not?
That's like where the the tornadoes are, right?
No.
That's
not where it's at.
Was that a lie? Yeah, it's a lie.
No. I've never seen Will outside before.
It takes a fucking eye of the storm to get him outdoors, dude. It's like...
I mean, it was pretty like a cool thing.
Well, what would you see?
Blue skies.
Did you see like the perimeter of like...
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
You could see it. Well, I mean, the eye is like really large, but...
It wasn't like a UFO like sitting in the center of it?
No, definitely not.
Or a black hole?
I didn't see it wasn't Independence Day at all out there.
How crazy would that be? Just like every black hole is just like a spaceship. It's just like chilling in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it is invisibly.
It could have been. No, I didn't see anything.
It's not. I was just conspiratorial.
Yeah. Did you know that we're more than just a YouTube channel? We also built Emscribe, the first inscription platform built from the ground up for the metaverse on Bitcoin. Connect your bitmap ordinals and use our tools to bring your community into the virtual realm. Support us by joining the movement at emscribe.io. Like, comment, and subscribe for the latest alpha. Back to the video. You're one of those guys.
Everybody likes a juicy conspiracy theory.
No.
Yes, dude. You're so full of it.
As long as a conspiracy ends up being true, then I'm interested. Other than that...
Well, there's no way to find out without conspiring or going through the due diligence process of like sifting through information and data to try and draw a sensible conclusion one way or another, right?
See, to me, that's like a Twitter armchair quarterback.
What do you mean,
dude? You're not actually investigating anything.
But what are you going to do? You just rely on the information of others? That sucks. It's like you got to just believe what people tell you, right? In context, let's shift.
No, I'm definitely about critical thinking, for sure. That's the way to go.
I think so. You got to be skeptical in all facets of life, right? You don't just take things at face value. It's like, you know what? The media is telling me, Donald Trump actually fell off the stage. Like CNN was reporting in the first day of happenings.
Yeah, I saw those headlines. It's like Trump escorted off. Yeah. Because he fell or something.
He had a minor oopsie on stage, dude. It's like, and then the image is like blood all over his face.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I guess, he tumbled.
Fell. Yeah.
I don't need to do any more.
Biden has fallen, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you got to do a little bit of digging and come to your own conclusions is all I'm saying.
Well, for sure. I'm definitely not saying just look at CNN and call it a day.
Yeah. But you can draw your own conclusions, and all of a sudden you're a conspirator. You're one of those tinfoil guys, tinfoil hat wearers.
Yeah, I feel like we need to distinguish conspiracy theorists with critical thinking. There has to be a clear distinction between the two, because you don't want to confuse someone who sees something as oh, that didn't happen. This is a setup, and versus critically thinking is what actually happened, right? So, because as soon as that happened with Trump. The first thing I saw, one of the first things was oh, this was a setup. This is a false flag.
False flag?
Yeah.
The U.S. government did all this?
Did it themselves, yeah.
For what? To kickstart a civil war or something?
Probably.
Shit.
Yeah, it's more money, right?
You sound very tinfoil right now, dude.
I'm just saying. That's what I saw.
I know, but that's my point. It's you're free to make that assumption, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But also the biggest rule of thumb that applies to the entire universe is that the simplest explanation tends to be the right one.
I thought it was the most entertaining, according to Elon.
Well, yeah. I think that's the most, I guess the most entertaining tends to be the right one.
Yeah. It's not.
Well,
easy.
I mean, an attempted assassination, I feel like is pretty.
I think the simplest explanation, like why Trump did not die,
Because he
like,
got lucky.
yeah, like it's just all of the mathematical probabilities just happen to like land in his favor, which is like
Yeah,
a
100%.
tremendously like
Yeah.
unlikely scenario.
But somebody always wins the lottery, though.
Yeah, but the more entertaining like speculation is like this is all part of the simulation, right? This is all part of the script.
Is
You know,
it?
there's no way this man gets that lucky, right? Like there's purpose and there's something behind this, dude. This is like part of a storyline. It literally looked like it was Hollywood manufactured.
I was telling I-Man, I said, this is the closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen,
Yeah,
dude.
me too.
That he just got nicked in the ear.
And like by like a millisecond of like a movement, right?
Yeah.
Like that's something you obviously you can't stage that. So anybody who assumes that's what's happening, eliminate that probability from your head. There isn't like a
Yeah, have you seen this video right here?
yeah. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
It's literally like that's miracle juice, dude. There's like all you gotta do is put an invisible like Jesus hand right next to that skull. It's like tilt, you know.
Yeah.
That's divine intervention. I think divine intervention has more placement than staged.
Yeah,
event.
but you can't. I don't think it's safe to claim divine intervention when there's like kids getting cancer and shit,
And somebody did die.
and somebody did die.
Somebody did die, which is like a likely outcome of somebody just
Yeah,
spraying
just-
bullets
yeah.
into like a heavily crowded, populated area.
Correct.
Yeah. So it could literally just be like Occam's razor, right? That's what you're
Yeah,
referring to.
that's
the
right.
most simple explanation is he just got insanely lucky, and you wouldn't, just considering the
The magnitude.
of who this individual is and like the
Sure.
time in history and all this stuff, and like for him to get that luck juice
Yeah.
at that time in history is like it's just unfathomably
Yeah.
unlikely.
Unlikely, yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one where they had like crosshairs on Trump, and I feel like that's disingenuous because that's not
Yeah.
at all like what happened.
We don't know. We don't have the shooter's first person camera or like, his scope cam.
I'm sure the FBI does.
His scope
Maybe.
cam.
What are you looking for exactly?
That one just like image.
crosshair?
Just because it's just disingenuous. I mean, I feel like this was all like just pure luck. Of everything that happened, it was pure luck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the best thing to do is to just
But
chalk it up to luck. Is if you're gonna sit here and contemplate, again, like, was this evidence of simulation? Is this evidence of like government collusion? Any of those pathways are gonna lead you to like a state of madness, like
Yeah.
just like the JFK thing, right? People spent 30, 40 years
yeah.
speculating and like trying to find some ultimate truth, and it most likely is not achievable, right?
Yeah. That one's interesting. The JFK one.
Absolutely, it's interesting. Yeah, same as this, because like literally,
We're looking at the next Pulitzer, right?
It's got to win every photography award ever.
I don't think we're ever gonna see a more like harder image of the United States than this ever.
yeah, that was a moment when I first saw that. It definitely did something to me.
I do. When I first saw this, I was like, this has got to be a Photoshop, dude. Has to be, like, especially the stuff in the back. This was real, obviously, but
yeah.
all this stuff in the background.
I mean, that was all there. You watch the videos, you see that
True.
damn flag just chilling. I don't know.
But man,
It was like
just-
the wind
it
was like perfectly blowing for it to like be.
but it's sitting so high
yeah,
that, like, how is this ever going to play a role in anything,
yeah.
right? But
I mean,
it
it
definitely did.
I mean, simulation, yes,
Or perfect planning.
or perfect accident, perfect happy accident, as Bob Ross would like to say. But this is why. But that fucking cameraman, I mean, he took the ultimate risk. He's running. Look at him. He's like running into the line of fire. Is that him?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
no? There's like another guy.
No, there's a couple of guys down there.
Like you see him like book it. He's like, I would be very scared to like run towards the president while there's like shots being fired.
For sure.
It's
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
But he's like, fuck that.
Not
dude, I
only
gotta get
that,
these shots.
you should be getting tackled by the
I know,
security
you're-
forces here.
for pointing anything at him, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well, how did they know? It's like
Yeah,
this.
that's a really good point.
Yeah, it's like I'm pointing this fucking
Yeah,
this
this giant,
rocket launcher looking device
Yeah.
at the president. These cameras are pretty fucking big these days. Like the camera lenses.
They are.
Yeah, you
and
can
so
hide
many
a
people
barrel
can
of a gun
hide.
in
Yeah,
there.
of course. I was gonna say you can hide anything in a camera.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get instantly whacked.
Yeah.
But and so then a lot of this shit is like it's all the Secret Service's fault. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I mean, I do blame the Secret Service. They didn't do their job, but
maybe it's more difficult of a job than we all understand.
but literally 1 inch away from dying and starting a civil war.
And Bitcoin going to zero.
And, yeah,
Most important of all.
yeah. This head tilt added $10,000 to Bitcoin in a
It
week.
was like an instant almost.
Yeah.
It was insane. Well, why did that happen? Why did Bitcoin all of a sudden become so bullish? It's because of
Well, first it was Trump was talking about Bitcoin weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it's
And then so he's in support of Bitcoin. He nearly gets killed, and then as a result of nearly getting like killed, he's going to win the election, and
Oh,
therefore
that's right.
Bitcoin explodes.
that makes sense. It's like almost guarantee that the policies of I guess supporting whatever it is this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency industry is much more likely now
Yeah,
as a result of this failed execution attempt.
yeah. As soon as Trump gets elected, which he will, he's
God,
gonna
yeah.
fire Gensler,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna add Bitcoin to the reserves.
Yeah,
The
there's
VP pick is very
That
pro
too.
crypto.
The what?
The VP pick.
Vice
Oh,
President.
yeah, JD.
Yeah, he keeps saying JD Vance, dude.
That's right.
That's the new boy.
I heard that speech that he gave. What was it, at MIT or what was it? He looked like, yeah, he was doing some speech at some school.
Yeah, I don't know if every speech goes down at MIT.
Has to. I listened to that, and he's very pro cryptocurrency. So
Yeah, absolutely. For good reason. And, he's within like the age bracket of understanding, right? A millennial.
yeah, that's right.
So he understands the thinking of like the digital age.
Wait, he's a millennial?
I think he's only 39.
39.
Oh wow,
Basically your age, dude.
wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy. And also if you do like a little digging into his background, he didn't have like the most peachy of upbringings, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Troubled beginnings. But nonetheless, he made it all the way to Yale and through the Marines, and now here he is,
yeah.
second up to run the country, potentially. It's
To
pretty
the guy
fascinating.
to the guy that's getting shot at.
Yeah, exactly. This is likely he might actually have to step up at some point and take over. the
Yeah,
reins.
that's the other thing I was thinking about too. Is that once Trump is in, I mean, we're gonna have 4 years of like craziness.
I mean,
There's gonna be more attempts.
maybe. Yeah, I would think so.
Because the people who there's only two kinds of people. You either really really love Trump or you really really hate him. That's it. There's no in between.
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't know, man. This is definitely going to be a weird 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, typically we don't like to talk politics. I mean, we're not a politics opinion channel in any way.
Yeah, but
Every now and then we have to factor it in, especially now. It's like actually, it's part of like the whole macro analysis of like, Bitcoin's future now.
it definitely is. As soon as Bitcoin's added to the reserves for the United States,
Okay, so is that real or is that just speculation?
was speculation, but
Apparently, like this,
that's the only path the United States has, dude. I've been saying that for a while now.
you have been saying that. So like literally we're living in that in this historical point in time
Yeah.
where you predicted this like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So I lost that bet. Luckily, luckily we never made an official one.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I'll surrender. It's looking like you're correct, right?
Well, only because it's the only option. It really is. Like United States they always like get pitched as being pretty dumb, like making dumb decisions because people are dumb and the government is stupid. But no, there's actually a lot of smart people in the government.
100%.
And they're not going to just like concede the most biggest financial revolution to like China. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
And so that's the stance for Trump.
Well, now, but before
Now.
it was more just like a blanket prediction is what, before we know who was going to activate like this initiative, I guess. We didn't know it was going to be the Trump candidate or not, but
No.
we didn't have the previous 4 years to kind of like break down, Biden's response to crypto.
Yeah, I didn't think there's going to be like a direct attack on crypto like Biden has had over the
his
last 4
cabinet
years. Yeah.
And the SEC. Yeah, the existing. I
Like
guess.
they went after everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't looking good, dude. I remember that Ethereum Denver conference. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
it was like absolute despair and like straight fear.
Yeah.
People were going on stage basically telling all
It's like
these
it's over. Like crypto's done here.
in the United States. It's
Yeah.
like there are literally people on that Ethereum Denver conference stage urging all these founders and developers like, you guys need to leave this country.
Yeah.
Why?
They were.
Because I have some insider details. Like they're going after like the banking
Yeah.
infrastructure to kind of like tumble all this from the ground up.
Yep. Yep.
And then like weeks after that conference, like, you know, someone of these-
It was like a few days.
Yeah.
They're taking down banks.
yeah, tied to like centralized exchanges and stuff. And Coinbase almost took a massive
Yeah.
dookie.
USDC got pegged for the first time. Depegged.
Yeah, that was wild. That was legit fear. For a second, it felt like it was actually all over.
Yeah.
Now you have Trump at the Nashville conference.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So next week,
Yeah.
it all changes next week, dude.
It does.
That's what's being advertised, right? We're gonna witness like the conference, the Bitcoin conference, like the most historical Bitcoin conference, I think.
Yeah. This is the biggest one.
Yeah, this is the one where like it is an actual inflection point to like the historical trajectory of cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Where like you get your absolute confirmation. It's going to be a major like talking point for specifically for Trump, right? Because he has this counter narrative against Biden now.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So the prediction is, or the rumor is, that he's going to make a stance on adding Bitcoin to the National Reserve.
That's fucking cool. That's really cool.
I wonder what that means exactly. And you know
So yeah, what does
the
that
crazy irony here is that, you know, SEC has been going after Coinbase for years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Trump steps in, Bitcoin's added to the reserves, and guess who they're going to use as their custody?
The custodian?
Yeah, for their Bitcoin reserves.
It's like bittrump.com or something. I don't know. It's like some
/ Coinbase.
yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Coinbase shit. If you haven't fucking longed.
Because it makes no sense to use like any existing bank to hold Bitcoin. They don't know anything about that, right? So you're going to use Coinbase, custodial service.
Maybe BlackRock offers some sort of like service.
I think BlackRock uses Coinbase as well.
Oh, maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no matter what, it doesn't matter necessarily like
Who's holding it? But
yeah. The fact that the United States has like actual real interest in the preservation of the value of this asset because it's now part of like the, you know, the treasury portfolio, I guess.
Yeah, I guess what
It's
I
a
mean
big fucking
is
deal.
Coinbase is like a green light for everything now.
Yeah.
If they're holding like national reserves.
That is fucking wild. Yeah, you're going to need military personnel at Coinbase HQ now.
Yeah.
It's like Brian Armstrong cannot be assassinated. He wants to protect that man.
He's got the keys.
Yeah. This is crazy, dude. This is like shit you would dream about years ago.
Yeah.
But we kind of knew it had to happen. Like for Bitcoin to actually traverse into this like 6-figure territory, it's going to take a lot more than just like corporate adoption or whatever.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to take, you know, a global macroeconomic effort to attribute this much capital to like this asset base, right?
Yeah.
In the same sense as gold, like or real estate or anything, really.
Yeah, gold went through its like volatile phase as well, and now it's this pretty stable, but it's still volatile. And the same thing's gonna happen with Bitcoin.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fascinating stuff. Unbelievable what we're witnessing right now. We're living through it. So I guess we could say.
I remember when you sent me the message. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, like one of the earliest things I saw was like, oh, that's just a BB gun. I was like, that. Even though it
Who
sounds
said
like
that?
well, Twitter.
Okay. Yeah.
But if
Makes
you listen to the video, I mean, it does sound like underwhelming gunshots. Why does that always happen? Why do gunshots like in movies? It's like these explosions, right? But in real life, they're just like.
Well, he was pretty far away.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what it is. The sound, had to travel a couple hundred yards, I guess.
Yeah.
To get to that camera.
But I guess my point is that movies really have influenced our understanding, our perception of what actual gunshots are in real life.
Absolutely. Yeah, like if you go like actually witness a real battlefield, It's
Yeah.
nothing like what the movies portray it to be. It's literally just dudes like probably like on opposite ends of like a battlefield.
Yeah.
They're just shooting off into the distance. Like it's no like
There's
they're not fucking barrel rolling and shit through like fucking bullet fire and stuff like that. It's very
yeah.
you know, it's nothing like that. So of course Hollywood exacerbates like the reality of things.
Tell you what, the Secret Service is way cooler in movies.
That too.
For sure.
I think this is like the ultimate like reality exposure is like, you know,
That's true.
Secret Service isn't as cool as we or
just
impactful as we thought they would be.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Who are willing to die for the president, which is saying a lot.
Yeah. Well, good thing it didn't happen again. So Bitcoin's going to be huge. But as Vitalik is out there saying, I don't know if you saw he put out like a blog. It's like we shouldn't
As
be
he does. He's always
yeah. Yeah, it's like I got
he's a
like,
constant blogger.
yeah, that's what he does now. You know, he's a billionaire. He's like, you guys figure out how to shard everything. Like scale this fucking nightmare of a Frankenstein operation these chains are becoming.
Yeah.
You guys figure that out. But I think that's a fair position. But his political stance is we shouldn't be electing anybody based on like their stance on crypto policy. That's what he's saying.
I mean, that's pretty sensible.
I mean, you're free to choose who and why you vote for, like no matter what.
Any presidential electorate is going to have a stance on crypto.
Yeah.
Right? Just like they have stance on abortion, all kinds of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm,
So you're just going to pick the guy that aligns with your view on things, and that's it.
Yeah, if you're heavily invested into this stuff, of course you're going to support the man, whether you agree or not with like his
environmental impacts.
Yeah, his stance on things like abortion. You know, see, this is part of politics. You have to weigh all of these things individually, right? And then you come to a conclusion. It's like, okay, if I only have like $100 on my Coinbase account, I don't give a fuck about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. I rather, you know, that's going to be down here. You know, the abortion, you know, shit, you know, I'm a frequenter out there, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I get around. So it's like abortion's kind of important to me. He's like way up here, dude.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. So I feel like that didn't really need to be said in any way. It's more of like a way to say like,
don't only vote based on your crypto bags.
I guess like, you know, just don't. Yeah, it's like don't let some man manipulate you potentially, I guess.
Huh.
Just because you're all bag holders. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, bags do weird things to the mind.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Bags are insane. They're pretty insane.
What?
Okay.
Is this guy, is he
No.
translating or what?
I don't know.
Is this a supporter?
Is this the new like MAGA hat? Or does
Yeah,
they all
right.
just have like ear pillows?
Standing in solidarity.
That'd be pretty lit, dude, if we all just had ear pillows. Why not? Why not, dude?
Yeah, I still can't believe like the probability of this.
That was the thing.
I just can't believe it.
That was what was cooking my brain the most. I was trying to like.
And then the fist pump, dude.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That was it. Yeah.
Because I think if it was any other guy, there's no way they're doing a fist pump.
Yeah. Look what happened to the crowd. Like immediately, everybody felt invigorated and like, dude, that was like a war cry, dude.
Yeah.
That was like, I mean, he literally said fight, fight, fight. So, I mean, you can interpret that negatively or positively. Democrats are probably like, he's telling people to raid the Capitol again.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the right side of the spectrum is like, you know, no, he's telling people to
Stand up.
stand against this type of shit, I guess. I don't know. Just fight. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
powerful,
Biden has been saying that we need to put Trump in bullseye. And then they interviewed him and they asked him, I was like, what did you mean by this? I was like, well, I didn't say put Trump on crosshairs. But, I mean, what do you do with a bullseye? You go for the bullseye, right?
Yeah, what do you do with a bullseye? I mean,
It's a target. But, you know, I mean, everybody knows what Biden meant.
yeah, it's like,
But they're going to spin it however they want to spin
As
it.
they do.
Yeah.
yeah, this is why we don't cover politics, dude. It's ugly.
Yeah,
It's ultimately, it's.
Yeah, I spend zero time on this stuff just because, like, I don't know. Ultimately, like,
It's
doesn't
two
matter.
sides of the same coin.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who the president is. Like,
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, actually, it kind of does. Just because.
so even if Trump says that they're trying to add Bitcoin to the national reserves, I don't think he's like the final decision maker on this. Like, it's got to go through all these approvals and stuff.
Yeah,
So it could be fake news
that's true.
for years.
Could be, but nonetheless, it's going to be part of this campaign and like the narrative, and it's coming right in time for this next leg up of the cycle. Right, it's going to be a driver for sure of speculation. Just like last cycle, the driver of speculation was corporate adoption.
Yeah.
Michael Saylor, Tesla as a company, and everybody was speculating Apple soon. Everybody's going to add Bitcoin to their company portfolios, right? Now, and that aided Bitcoin's run up tremendously, right? Everybody had confidence.
But ultimately, it was very underwhelming because everyone was predicting 100K Bitcoin because that's like its trajectory. But
it's that difficult to amass this much capital inflow. It really is. Without ETFs and without all these new government pressures, right?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that was like a pure retail phenomenon.
That's true. As soon as ETFs were greenlit, 70K. That was like the previous all-time high.
Yeah, now all these boomers are gonna catch wind of Bitcoin is like part of the government portfolio. It should be part of my portfolio, right? Potentially. Yeah. And it's gonna be massive inpouring of liquidity.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you're a millennial and you're starting to plan like for retirement and all that stuff,
who the fuck's doing that?
Yeah, if you had a retirement plan, it has to include Bitcoin.
Yeah,
like there's no other option.
Yeah, it makes sense for us. We're the millennial generation. We get it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. This influx of new money is actually coming from old money.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's like the new money has been like flowing into this digital economy.
Yeah,
since the beginning. That's what we do.
True. And
we didn't have none of that old money.
There's a lot more old money than new money.
Shit ton of old money. But now the old money wants to be a part of the new money. So
yeah, because they see an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean they're coming around, and Trump obviously has quite the grasp on old money. I mean, he does.
He definitely does.
He's like ingrained into Wall Street and to traditional equities and traditional real estate markets, all that shit. Like he is the representative of old wealth.
Yeah,
he is. He's the guy who probably did the best at
that's such a good point, dude.
Yeah, he's our fucking, what do you call that? The fucking horse thing. Trojan horse.
Yeah, that's true. The horse thing.
He's crypto's Trojan horse. He's gonna sneak in with all the fucking graybeards and shit, and just tackle the empire. It's like now it's all gonna be. So now this is like if you're one of these decentralization maxis, these hardcore like Bitcoin guys.
Yeah,
you probably don't like seeing this, right?
Why not?
Because it's like, dude, now the fucking the old legacy.
Yeah, it's.
Titans are now going to...
This is what you wanted as a Bitcoin maxi. You want, ubiquitous adoption.
Well, if all you care about is number go up, then fuck yeah. But if you're actually about it, about the ideas and principles of...
But there's no way to, centralize Bitcoin. You just got to mine it, and that's it.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, there's, pockets of, concentrated hashing power. But if you send a bomb over there, it doesn't mean Bitcoin turns off.
No, but we talked about, we never did talk about SoftWar actually.
Oh yeah, dude, that's god damn it.
But aligned with the principles of SoftWar is Bitcoin is a declaration of war, right? It's
that's right. Well, it's a war mechanic in the cyberspace.
Correct.
Just in the same way that a bee, like a wasp, has a war mechanic called a sting. Right.
Yeah.
It's a universal protocol called war, right? As what's his name? Jason Lowry?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Says it. Yeah. So everything has some sort of power projection. A bee, humanity, Bitcoin. And that power projection is supposed to protect the value proposition of Bitcoin itself. It's like you can't turn it off, right? That's the whole point of it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just because I'm not one of those, those hardcore. I mean, I get it. I understand, the ethos or the attempt of trying to preserve, the Satoshi original vision. I guess nothing is really conflicting with that, right?
No, nothing is.
Yeah, when it comes to government, like,
But Jason Lauer makes a good point. It's like the biased understanding of Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is a financial mechanism to do peer-to-peer money transfers.
Yeah.
But what he's saying is that you need to take a look at Bitcoin as an unbiased perspective. What it actually is, it's a power projection move in the cyberspace vertical, right? We have land, we have water, we have air. Now we have cyberspace, and we have space.
yeah, which we're already making like efforts to
Yeah, we have a
project
space
power.
force.
We have a space force.
Yeah.
And he's actually part of that.
Yes,
That
exactly.
detail. So he understands very well, like what actors of control within like this whole global geopolitical
Yeah,
economy, like what they're willing to do to project that power to preserve
yeah.
that value, right? Because there's a formula he has, right? I forget what it is.
It's
Just
cost
like cost of attack.
cost of attack. The benefit of the attack is a ratio of cost to.
I guess reward. I guess.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
It's very simple, but it applies and it makes a lot of sense. And yeah, you wouldn't necessarily associate Bitcoin or cyberspace as like some sort of realm.
Yeah, of like war mechanic.
Yeah, in any sense. But that's what he's proposing, and it's starting to become more and more like possibly what we're kind of witnessing here.
Dude, he's 100% correct, because he's doing what we did for Bitcoin, like how we look at Bitcoin as like a digital matter theory production of source data. He's looking at it because he has a history in the military, so he understands how to view Bitcoin from a different perspective. Like if you had like experience in the military, you would have almost seen the same thing that he did. But because we're more like scientific, we're seeing more like production of digital commodities and like the application of thermodynamics and leveraging the second law of thermodynamics to produce digital commodities.
Yeah.
And so we look at it from more of a scientific perspective. He looks at it more of like a war perspective.
But what is it that's actually being looked at? Just the act of aggregating this much resource?
Well, what's interesting is that we have essentially two types of computers. One where we have an industry that is focused on increasing the efficiency of a computer, making it smaller, making it more powerful.
Yeah.
That's why we have like these supercomputers in our pockets. But Bitcoin is the other type of computer where they're not trying to make it small and efficient. They're trying to make it big and inefficient, cost prohibitive to take down Bitcoin.
Yeah. That's the projection of power, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can produce a computer that physically takes up space, then it becomes more cost prohibitive to take it down. And therefore you have protection, right? Because you can't take down Bitcoin. You would have to turn off all of the internet, basically do an EMP field on all of Earth to take down Bitcoin.
So would that be the most sensible like strategy if you're like a world government and like you're actually trying to compete in this cyberspace war? Like it's just a
well, yeah. So if you're a world government, you're trying to overtake Bitcoin. You could either EMP the whole planet, right? You could do that,
right.
Or you could acquire as much Bitcoin as possible, participate in mining, and try to compete in this global war. Where by Jason Lowery's like point here is that this is a war that's happening right now, where no one is dying.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think even if people die as a result of like this Bitcoin war, will it have any effect on the actual mechanics of the war itself?
No, but I guess it's just an additional like resource acquisition consideration whenever like these global superpowers are coming to a consensus like should we invade or not. Right? If you're Russia and you're deciding should we invade Ukraine, it's like why? What's over there? Oh, they have some natural oil reserves.
Yeah.
Very rare earth minerals are produced there.
They used to have nuclear stockpile, but they gave it up to Russia.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like, they actually own, 5% of the Bitcoin hash rate. Is you know what? I'd like to own and to take control of that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, why wouldn't you factor that in? Right?
Yeah, I guess.
Into like your war calculations.
I guess you could do that, but you have to be careful not to like
destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't just go in there and like point a gun at Zelensky, right? Or I guess you could. It's like, give me your secret keys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
give it up. I
think it would be very hard to do. Like even if you tried.
but it's still not doable, right?
Yeah.
My point is, I don't know if this cyber digital space war is going to stay cold forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just out of pure observation of human history and like human psychology.
Yeah, but that's the point of what Jason Lowery is saying, is that this is the first time that there is going to be no more deaths.
Well, I think
in a war scenario.
I think that the reason why he can only say that is because humanity has not come to that like that froth at the mouth moment yet, where like everybody collectively understands the value of this thing. So there is no incentive for war yet, like actual war. Like actual real.
So I see what you're saying. I mean, I get it. It's just I don't understand the practicality of like going to physical war to acquire Bitcoin or acquire hashing power. Like,
no, I don't.
I just don't understand the transaction of that.
I don't think that'll ever be like the sole motivator, you know. But I'm just saying it will be factored in, just like oil. Typically factored into
but
the
oil,
United States positioning,
different.
geopolitical positioning.
I think it's
Earth.
different because oil is a physical product. You need to go to that physical space and like command that space.
Yeah.
Therefore, war makes sense.
Yeah.
But Bitcoin is not a physical product. There isn't a place where you can go and extract.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't make sense to actually go and kill people for this.
That's true. That's a good point. What you should do is spend those war resources instead on like
just
energy,
mining
technology.
Yeah, dude, think about
green energy,
dude, think
fusion
about this.
technology.
Here's the war of Bitcoin that's going to happen, right? There's going to be a war of increasing hash power technology, right? There's going to be the war is like really against NVIDIA and like trying to beat NVIDIA in hash power and all this stuff, and like creating these ASICs that are way more powerful than existing infrastructure.
Yeah.
And then now you're actually battling in this war. Where no one's dying. It's just all about hash power. Dude, think about how perfect a world of that sort of like race would be. Like everybody trying to go to Mars as a race is a good thing.
I totally agree. Yeah, I like this angle a lot better.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're right in this. My doomer perspective fails again. Right?
I don't think we're gonna have a
physical war,
a physical war for Bitcoin. Yeah,
it's gonna remain a soft war.
Yeah. And what Jason Lowery is saying is like, well, what if like we understand Bitcoin is not a financial product, but more of like a war mechanism. What if we use this war mechanism as a way to establish rules within our world, right? So instead of going to war, let's say, we decide what happens based on hash power. Like, why not, instead of people dying, right, why not use this mechanism of war to represent how we make decisions?
So literally, like,
who has the most better technology, better hashing power,
and like somehow it's just like you decide like all future outcome as a result.
As a result, yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think that's a stretch. I think
I feel like that's sort of the whole point of this, is that this is the first time we have like real war, where you're shooting at people, and as a result of shooting enough people, you win the war. That being translated to Bitcoin in this digital war, it's literally the same thing without the guns.
Yeah. Well, I guess the only thing that can like ensure that is the actual like positioning. Like Bitcoin would have to be so tremendously valuable, like outvalue pretty much all other assets, in order for that like that perk or benefit to actually be executable. Right?
But I guess what Jason is trying to say is like, forget Bitcoin, but think of proof of work.
Yeah.
Proof of work is the mechanism to make decisions.
Yeah.
And we use that mechanism to make decisions.
Well, not actually make decisions like at a granular level, just permit like
I think when it comes to like country level conflict, you use this mechanism instead of going to war.
Well, it would be the same thing as having like, the big dick of the military, right? That's what everybody, or they call it the big stick, but I call it the big dick. That's the United States' actual like proof of authority, why they get to make the rules.
100%. Exactly
because
right.
They are the purveyors of hard war.
Yes.
They're winning that hash race.
Yes, exactly.
The real world hash race is like how many fucking, what do you call those boats?
Air drones?
Aircraft carriers?
Aircrafts, yeah.
Who's got the most aircraft carriers? Who's got the most F-560, 420, 69s, or whatever they call them? Those crazy Raptors, those fighter. Who's got the most hardware?
But it's not so much the most hardware, because remember back in like a part of part of his examples was there was a commander who was like, men, you have shields, you have armor, nothing is going to penetrate you. Nothing. And so people went to war. And guess what happens? You go to war, all of a sudden these cannons are fired at you. And it's like, it doesn't matter if you have shields and swords. They have better technology.
Fucking Gatling guns and shit.
Yeah. So when it comes to like this physical war, it's not about hardware anymore. It's about intelligence. It's about technology.
Yeah.
Like a nuke could just take out the entire planet.
Yeah. It's true.
And it's all technological.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fascinating. I mean, all this is, I think, factoring in for sure. And I think if we actually do traverse this line of where we have, United States is now participating in this this soft war.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. It's. I feel like that's when things get like legitimately serious.
Yeah, we're talking about $10 million Bitcoin, easy.
Is part of the foreseeable future, right?
Yeah.
Like whenever this market is driven by a bunch of fucking degens and shit. I don't feel it, right?
Yeah, definitely not. No.
Yeah, but once like real institutions and like real, so we'll see. I mean, this is like pure speculation.
Yeah,
it could just be more political hoopla. It's just the Trump campaign is just saying these things just to appease to whatever the 20-30% of Americans who have actually purchased crypto assets in their lifetime.
Yeah,
maybe 10% out of that 30% of people actually give a fuck.
Yeah.
How many like actual millions of people does that quantify to? That's like potentially like
that's enough to sway a vote, dude.
Yeah, 10 to 20 million people
in
America actually care about crypto and Bitcoin.
That's enough.
Is a lot. That's like a legitimate demographic to target, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you get that demographic, you're almost gonna win.
Well, I don't know about that, but you're gonna increase your probability. But that's what politicians do. They go after all these different like niche sectors within our society.
I guess the different thing here about Bitcoin is that there is no choice for the United States government to do anything but support Bitcoin. They have no choice.
Yeah.
If they're smart, if they're dumb, then we lose this race, and we're behind for 100 years.
Yeah, so we don't know. Again, we're speculating, but we know for sure like it is part of the campaign, the existing campaign. So that the conclusion of that is this coming November. So it all like aligns perfectly with where we are like in the market cycle of things.
Yeah.
Of like where this
it's so perfect.
Yeah, it's the just by pure happenstance, I guess, like this whole political narrative is driving the sentiment straight up, all right?
Yeah.
It's so we got our catalyst, right? It's like, we got something. We got some substance here, at least to...
Yeah, we're always looking for the thing that's going to spark like the next run. It's this.
I would definitely qualify this as like, this is one of those things.
It's not going to be like Beyonce talking about Bitcoin.
No. That's not going to work anymore. Celebrities it's not a good look.
No.
It was a good look a couple cycles ago, but not anymore. Not even. It was more like a top signal than anything.
It was. Yeah.
But this is something big. Like people with a lot of money can like latch onto this and like actually make a real entertainment decision as a result.
Yeah.
I could speculate, it's like fuck, a real new commodity is emerging.
Yeah, that's
digital
right.
one, the first of its kind.
That's right. Yeah.
Like holy shit, something to think about.
It's hard to really like explain how big of a deal this is.
Yeah, so we're going to the conference. I think it's going to be like a week from now or so.
What, Nashville conference or the National Convention conference or what?
We're just saying we're going to the conference, dude.
We're going to the show.
We're going to the show to actually witness this for ourselves, right? And to confirm if like this is just like another smoke and mirror operation or not. Who knows?
Yeah. Imagine if it was a smoke and mirror operation.
I mean, it actually could be.
It's like Trump and like the cabinet have no idea what Bitcoin is.
He just comes in and promotes the NFT project.
Oh yeah, he's Trump cards edition 2, or I think there might already be a second edition of those Trump cards.
I wonder how they're doing.
They have to be doing very well.
Actually, let's look it up.
God damn it, dude! I don't even know. It's gonna be like 1,000x or something.
Yeah, you said that you were gonna buy some, dude, but you
never did. You said so too, TJ. What the fuck?
Yeah, I did say that.
Trump cards, or is that it? This is one item.
Oh, wait, digital trading cards series number 2.02.
Those are on Polygon, dude. Is that it? Did he launch these on Polygon?
No.
Damn it. There's a mugshot edition. Oh my god. what is
2,000 total volume. This could be it, right?
this? 6,000 owners. Yeah, I think so. 0.02 ETH. How much is that, dude?
It's nothing, dude.
Wow.
It's like dust.
So this is actually his collection. Like he officially dropped this, right? Dude, what is
It's
this?
like $60.
He's got.
No, I don't think this is it, dude.
This doesn't look like it. God dang it. I don't know. Are we trying to drum up some alpha here, dude? It's like everybody.
Yeah,
We should be all in Trump cards.
Trump NFT.
Let's see.
Collect Trump cards.
Wow. Look at that, dude.
They do have a mugshot edition.
Oh shit!
They're only $99. Well, they were. 0.02 ETH. Yeah, so they really haven't gone up much, actually.
Man, what a missed opportunity, dude. Like,
For who? For us?
I guess anyone holding these assets, like, how come my assets not going up?
Go up to the very top one. Look at that picture, dude.
This.
It's breaking the chains.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Do you think they're gonna add like the Matrix to the next edition?
Oh,
He's, like,
dude,
dodging
assassination
bullets?
edition coming.
God damn.
Fuck yeah, dude. He's the one.
It's mugshot edition. But who's doing this? Is it like his crew or what?
It has to be. Why? It looks like poorly done for some reason. Like
Yeah, it's like low effort. Oh, 15,000 ETH, dude.
these look more like it, I think.
They don't even have. They're not being traded.
Okay, well, we obviously are gonna have to do some more research, guys. But expect
Yeah,
The
created December 2022.
the next alpha is gonna be the Trump. What's the Trump play here?
14,000 owners, dude.
There's also like a ton of shit coins out there, like around Trump, like meme coins and shit.
Yeah.
Why aren't those like literally 1,000x? Maybe when he wins. But even that, it's
there's
like,
no
it's like-
consensus. That's
it's like
why.
priced in. Oh, consensus around what?
It needs to come from like Trump, like these NFTs.
I mean, I think they did, but look, 4th NFT collection. 2 days ago. Dude, I think he actually is going to unveil a collection at the conference.
Oh no.
Wow.
That'd be worst case scenario.
You think so?
Well, the only reason I think not is because when we looked at all the other speakers, there's a lot of other politicians and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know saying that's like the reason why he's coming to the conference. That would be fucking hilarious.
No, he's definitely there to promote the fact that he's supporting Bitcoin, but
Yeah. But like a little side note, just to kind of like appease the demographic, right? It's like,
it's
you know.
like, go to my OpenSea page.
Yeah, it's like I'm one of you, you know?
Yeah.
It's like his like offering of you know, it's his display of I guess adoption or something.
Yeah, look at the people donating. Elon, Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken.
Yeah, Elon's donating like real money, dude. Like 50 million a month.
Nah, I don't think
He
that's
said that.
I think you said 45 million.
45
That's
million.
pretty wild.
A month.
there's no way that that's true though.
What do you mean? He's
That's
got like
so much money.
he cares that
He's
much.
the richest man on the planet.
Yeah, but $45 million, that's more than like a presidential like campaign gets in a whole campaign.
Let's see how much.
It's just what they said on Twitter. Well, I don't know.
Well, how much to fund a presidential campaign? Damn it! Why am I
It's
not
like
getting
tens
like
of millions of dollars.
No, dude, it's like close to $1 billion.
No way.
I
dude.
swear to God, dude.
No way, dude.
Dude, you're killing me here.
Hold on.
Why is Google not helping? Somebody, let's see. Biden campaign 2020 funding. Jeez, we've never scrambled
So
this hard.
I've got this. Hillary Clinton had raised in 2016 564 million.
Holy
See,
shit.
45 million a month is not enough. He needs
No,
more.
it's not. You're right. It's not enough.
Well,
That's
yeah.
just the campaign committee.
Yeah.
Okay, so congressional candidates collected 1.3 billion, distributed 700 million,
Damn.
600 million, PACs 3.7 billion. And these are real numbers, dude.
I told you. Yeah, man. Politics are no joke, dude.
Yeah.
Electing a president takes a tremendous amount of force.
Well, it does. I
Yeah.
mean, it takes a huge team.
Yeah, a lot of efforts.
Speaking of huge team, I get banged every day on text messages like, "Hey, this is Donald Trump." Like, vote.
You really?
Yeah. You don't get those text messages?
No, because they know they don't need to sway me. You are very swayable, dude. Or you gotta. They gotta. This is what the money's being. Utilized for. It's like a dedicated
like
person.
text messages.
It's like we gotta get Will. You know, we gotta fund whoever's like life task is to get you on board, dude.
Yeah.
So tell me, in light of everything we just talked about,
this is a great question.
are you going to actually vote? Yeah.
I wasn't going to vote at all, just because. I mean, if it's not a scientific presidential electorate, I'm not going to vote. Like Andrew Yang.
Yeah, that was the last campaign that we got, which was literally 4 years ago, right?
Correct. Yeah.
We were in heavy support of him because he was the only one arising awareness around this impending macro issue.
Yeah, remember the hat? Math? Yeah. Make America think harder.
Is that what it was? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, we had our little fucking hat. It was like hanging on my fucking microphone for like a solid year almost.
Yeah, in our like fucking hole.
Our ISIS cave.
Yeah.
Humble beginnings, Will. Humble beginnings. But yeah, because he was addressing AI and its impending disruption.
Right. Yeah.
He's the only candidate who's even saying anything like this. So, but yeah, that's typically
I have to like align with like the scientific aspect of things, just because I feel like that's the way to make decisions. But anyway, I wasn't gonna vote. I don't think I'm gonna vote still, just because I know Trump is gonna win,
dude. Okay.
And
but why? You gotta elaborate here, dude.
Well, I just don't really trust in like this whole like
it's the whole thing.
The whole thing. I think it's a show. Like companies are really the ones that run the country.
Well, yeah, of course, special interests, anybody with basically huge bags.
Exactly.
They actually drive.
They do.
Like Elon's full on displaying it, dude. He clearly wants this man and what he represents.
Yeah, he's gonna win. He's gonna be right.
So he's got the actual force.
Yeah.
Right? The coal in the engine to like actually move things around.
Yeah, 100%.
It's called money.
Yeah.
So us little individual brokies. You're saying we should just sit back and watch the show, right?
Pretty much.
It is really just a billionaire show.
It is.
That's it. The rest of us, we're just kind of like...
We're here for the show.
Here for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
But having said that, Trump is going to win with a landslide. So whether I vote or not, it's not going to make a difference.
Especially Texas.
Yeah.
But if you had to vote.
If you had a gun to my scope in
Secret Service counter sniper team, dude, scoped in middle of the eyes right now.
I feel like my bags are telling me vote for Trump, right?
Pretty much.
I mean, who else am I going to vote for? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, you haven't factored in literally any other like political concern. It's like
No,
but that's out of because you don't believe in the system, right? So
no, that's right.
Yeah.
I have zero fiat, TJ. No fiat at all.
Attaboy. Is that by choice or?
No, well, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, man. So then, your bags definitely dictate your actions here.
Well, I mean, you got to put your money where your mouth is, right?
Yeah. No.
If I'm telling you that Bitcoin's like the biggest deal humanity has ever seen as far as like the financial aspect, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, because I mean, where else are you gonna put it?
Correct. Well, yeah. I mean,
so
hopefully.
So do you vote every single time?
Yeah, dude.
Every single time you vote.
That's right. I'm a real red, white, and blue patriot, dude.
Yeah, but you flip sides every now and then, right?
No.
So you vote.
I mean, I could if I had like a real. If I wanted to support somebody in the other direction, I would. But I haven't seen a candidate in the last almost 20 years.
You didn't vote for Andrew Yang.
Oh, I did. Well, I'm talking about like the actual when it comes down to like November. Andrew Yang wasn't even like.
Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah, you're right.
You could write in his name.
I did write in his name, by the way.
Yeah. That's actually a wasted vote. You should have just stayed home, dude. That's if you're gonna vote for someone, like
No, I actually wrote in his name.
I know you did. I believe you. But I actually vote on one of the two choices because ultimately that's what we're given.
For sure. Yeah, which I just don't agree with, really, because...
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the way it is, dude. That's the way it is. It's
that's what I disagree with.
But what do you get? See, that's the thing. You could disagree. I guess you have a couple of... You only have one option.
Don't participate.
Not participate. Because obviously you can't do a damn thing about it.
Right.
Right?
Now, unless I'm Elon.
Yeah.
And even then, that'd be tough for him to do something about that.
Or you can actually climb on a roof and
try
to do with it. What?
I mean, that is a way.
That specific individual, he's like, I can actually do something about it.
That's true.
Dude, he almost did.
He almost did. He was
shit.
close
1 inch
doing something about it. And that's what's dangerous because, the whole school shooting thing.
Yeah.
It's like started off and then it cascaded into like a pandemic of people like trying to do something about their like whatever the fuck is wrong with them.
Yeah.
Why they end up doing shit like that. Hopefully this isn't like some sort of like recipe for political despair. It's like, you know what? I could do something about it. Let me go.
I feel like
martyr myself.
I feel like that is going to happen.
God damn it, dude. If that's what happens, we're actually in big trouble.
I feel like that is going to happen.
I hope not. For the sake of
I hope not too. I mean, this is stupid.
But it's a viable potential, right? Like there's enough.
Yeah.
There's enough.
I mean, this guy was a kid. He's a 20-year-old kid. His neocortex hasn't fully formed.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those unfully formed cortexes out there, dude. And they're equally as, if not even more, passionate and
more brainwashed. He could easily be brainwashed with this.
100%. He was brainwashed. I mean, nobody of.
Yeah, there was a video of this kid screaming about Trump, like at a school rally or something. Like he was at a school and there was like a table with like Trump stickers, and he was yelling at him.
Yeah,
like he was angry that Trump even exists.
That's actually going on like every single college campus on Earth. Like, even when I went to college, I remember there's fucking people on one side with their little table.
Yeah,
and then they're just like,
they're on the other side, right? Like literally,
like little fucking political.
I can't believe that people are this passionate about politics.
I know, and it's typically in that age group, like the college age range, for whatever reason.
I think at that age, I think you're convinced that you could actually do something when you actually cannot.
Yeah, and you're at your most radical state where like you left your parents, now you feel liberated and like I could do anything, and you feel invincible because you actually haven't suffered any real world consequences left. So it's like, so I was like, I could go kill the president. What the fuck? I play COD. I could do that. Shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I really hope this doesn't turn into a bigger problem, like a cultural one, but. What can we do about it?
That's what I'm saying. Is like if once Trump gets elected, it's gonna be 4 years of like this craziness.
Potentially, and
the Secret Service needs to level up.
For real, break out the UFO tech, dude.
Yeah, what are you guys waiting for? The ray guns and
the little fucking Martians. Bring them in, dude, for protecting your president. Yeah, I know you got them.
Yeah,
the ray guns. The mind control devices, just mind control everybody in a 2-mile perimeter.
That man's about to get a visit from the FBI.
I know. Like, how do you know about the mind control devices? Yeah, dude. But all right. So Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We've been telling everybody about it for like at least a year and a half now to pay attention to Bitcoin.
Yeah. So the show obviously is going to start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
I've been telling you for years to pay attention to Bitcoin.
It's a snooze fest. It's total snoozer. Not until ordinals. Thank God, though.
Dude.
Thank God that we didn't just fade.
We're on the ball, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
Every time.
I think we're going to hit that inflection of, what is it? Preparation and something?
An opportunity.
Yeah, obviously the opportunity is here.
Yes.
And it's on the way, right?
Yeah, we've been preparing. Everybody's been preparing for a year and a half.
Yeah, anybody
watching this.
Yeah, if you guys have been following along with us since like February February, January timeframe of 2023. That's when we discovered this ecosystem emerging onto Bitcoin, right? Obviously, you know, Bitcoin was interesting before that, not to me, but to Will and others. But this ecosystem stuff is really what's
let me bring up the last thing here. A tweet from Beto.
Yeah, we could just soak in it, soak in our future fortunes, right?
Future entertainment potential.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Damn, do you look at all this DMT stuff?
It's a whole lot of DMT stuff.
A lot, actually. Where does it end?
Where?
There it is.
Thou?
All right.
This is we are still early. This is comparing ETH, the blockchain, to the ecosystem of ETH.
Yeah.
415 to 345, and then we have Bitcoin 1.3 trillion.
Yep.
3x of ETH.
Yeah.
With a 7 billion ecosystem.
So I actually wanted to, if you can go to our links here in Discord, click on the very last one. We can kind of piggyback on this and reflect on it for a few minutes before we log out here. But I like the way Jake kind of contextualizes like this whole story of what's happening in Web3 and crypto and stuff. And he draws a lot of like a real parallel as far as like right there. Yeah. Like, why does it matter, these big blobs, right? These Ethereum and this Bitcoin circle that are ginormous.
Yeah.
Right? Well, if you understand them as like these are countries that have been formed and made, and then you understand like the infrastructure that is required to support like the economy of a country. If you scroll down, like, let's see. I think keep scrolling down.
Physical and digital reality parallels. Quantum physics?
And binary code. Earth and the internet.
Legal systems. Interesting.
So foundation of crypto economy. Blockchains are the countries, right? So we're talking about Bitcoin. Probably it's the most successful. It's the United States of blockchain countries, of cyberspace country.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, dude, he's doing what we're doing, what we did to Bitcoin in the form of digital matter theory.
Well, yeah.
He's like equating what's happening with blockchain to like what happens in reality.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you approach and understand it from this lens, you know, you break down like in this image above, like what does it take to actually support an economy of a country, right? Mm-hmm. Scroll up so we can actually see the bullet points. I'll scroll down.
Oh, these here.
Yeah. Like the L2s to a blockchain are the states of a country, right? So you got Stacks, you got Merlin, yada, yada,
Polygon,
yada.
yeah.
And within these states, you have these individual microeconomies and things happening within them. These are called dApps, right? Mm-hmm. Cryptocurrencies are money. So why do we need so many different cryptos then? Right? Why not just all operate under Bitcoin?
Well, I mean, the whole world, because of the war, right? That's why we have these like arbitrary boundaries, is because of the protocol called war. Mm-hmm. Those arbitrary boundaries were defined because of that protocol.
Yeah, correct.
Right? That's why we won't have a one world government, because of the war protocol.
Yeah.
So we still need multiple money, right? We need multiple of these things.
Yeah. You know, all this stuff.
But most importantly, NFTs are items. Items is what generates trillions of dollars in the ecosystem.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing that is not so obvious is like how this actually transcends, like not just from this like economic situation, but into like a virtual metaverse perspective as well. Like there's an extension to this lens that isn't being described here.
Yeah, I mean,
and once you start factoring that in, then you're like, okay, like where does the substance, where's the matter, right? Where's the material, the physics layer of all this stuff?
Yeah,
right.
It's called DMT, man.
Right. And that's that's right. And without that, you can't actually have interpretable, like real value extensions. If you're trying to do like real parallels to like the digital economy space, you still need these non-arbitrary forces of reality that we have in the physical world that we do not have in the digital.
I agree.
Right. That's where DMT kind of like gets that started.
I don't know how you see this list and don't see that what we're talking about here is the metaverse.
Exactly. Look at that picture.
It makes no sense to me. How anyone's going to fade the metaverse after like understanding that.
Well, what's happening?
What's happening? The blockchain is really countries.
Yeah, it is. It's the foundation. It's the foundation of the metaverse. And we've been saying it on this channel since the beginning. All roads of Web3 lead to the metaverse. It's not obvious yet,
It's quickly becoming,
It's not
but they
obvious.
don't know though.
They don't know that all this technology, all this speculation, all this everything in crypto is all. It's just a nice little prelude to like the real story that's going to like happen in our lifetimes. Hopefully, it's like the birth of an actual digital existence layer, right?
Yeah.
And this is all the inner workings, all this stuff that's on that list. It's the inner workings. It's the pipeline of actually enabling it. Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so why pay attention to Bitcoin? I mean, it's the biggest country on cyber Earth. Why would you fade that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're literally missing out on building the pipes.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
Well, I don't even know what else to say, dude.
Yeah, we'll end it there. Hopefully, we don't get blown up.
We have to shout out Casey. We have to shout out Casey.
Casey Rodarmor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess last thing. Speaking of DMT and Bitcoin ecosystem and ordinals.
Shout out to Casey who loves DMT.
Yeah. You want to listen to this?
Yeah, let's play it. So this is a little bit out of context, but
yeah,
you're gonna have to watch the whole thing in order to really grasp what they're talking about because it is confusing. But nonetheless, let's play it.
CTV, but like a upgrade in terms of flexibility.
Right.
And that's a proposal. So yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So, okay.
Oh yeah. And then as far as the discourse changing, do you have to keep the shitcoiners away from BTC++ now? Has there been any shitcoin incursions? You would know. I mean, because in ordinals, which is already, shitcoin territory, the real shitcoiners, the people who are like, fucking atomicals, fucking DMT protocol, fucking all this goddamn garbage, rearing their ugly heads with their terrible ideas all the time. Has that gotten to you or not so much?
Not so much.
I doubt. I don't think they even, to be honest, I don't even think they have like a code for their own project.
They gotta send the devs though is the thing.
They just have a spec
Their
and they have an
devs would get
investor
made fun of.
presentation.
But here's the kind of fun thing about Bitcoin plus I feel.
Ouch, dude.
So totally out of context,
CTV,
obviously, but
Still very hurtful words. Still, dude. Why, dude? Why, Casey? Why?
oh, because everything is a shitcoin, including runes, including ordinals, and
Yeah.
and then the people who are building on top of shit foundation like ordinals, like it's all more shit. And so
then why the hell did you do it in the first place?
I don't know.
Is he
It makes no
like
sense.
experiencing like regret? Is like, damn it, dude, my fucking protocol is like spinning up new protocols. People are tinkering and experimenting with this in ways I did not intend. It's like, fuck those people.
typically you would encourage this sort of behavior,
I would think so.
but no.
So I don't think that's what's happening here. I don't feel very encouraged. I don't feel very, supported.
But
I feel
it doesn't matter what Casey says. Ultimately, it's the invisible hand that matters.
Oh yeah, I know. But to me, it's like.
But
whatever,
it is interesting, like his take on like everything. Like if everything is shit, like why even work on it? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean,
and then if you look at his like picture project, I mean, talk about shit. I mean, what the hell is that? I mean, what is that?
Damn, get smoked, dude. I don't know, dude. It's fucking. That's what Bitcoin's all about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anybody can put anything that they want on Bitcoin, even if it's shit.
Agreed.
And so, and really, that's what I mean. If you think about it, ordinals is just a meta protocol on top of Bitcoin, and then everything else on top of ordinals is a meta protocol on top of the protocol that is ordinals.
Correct.
Right. So, I mean, everything is just.
No, I agree.
It's just rules. Yeah,
and I don't understand. I don't understand this like innate behavior of like when anything new emerges, there's just like this instinct to attack.
Yeah,
even coming from somebody like Casey, it's like but it comes from a lot of people. It seems like, even though like you just literally architected the alignment of everything, right? It's like same thing with humanity. It's like this is why the problem of humanity is we're all like sharing the same space. If we all collectively align and agree not to like harm each other and like be disruptive towards each other.
We arbitrarily decided to create a civilization by following rules. Yeah. One rule is let's try not killing each other. How about that? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Right. And maybe we can have like an existence here if we try not to kill each other.
But the problem is, tribalism, always wins out because ultimately we're very selfish. We're very ego driven. Even Casey himself, he probably doesn't like to see anybody iterate anything of substance on top of Bitcoin outside of his own frameworks, his own, He has what his mind conjures up, right? I'm sure internally he doesn't actually think like DMT is a bad idea.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be supporting Aaron's like project. It's kind of like a DMT spinoff. It is actually leveraging block time as like some sort of sticky point for some new value creation, right? Whether it's connected to astrology or whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out to her project. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Magnificent way to leverage block data.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
You're claiming blocks for the to leverage the time component within that data set.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're creating new value from it. That is the thesis and premise behind DMT.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
There's nothing wrong with
you
that.
literally just talk shit about your friend's project. DMT, okay, she's developing this outside of the framework that we've put out there.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. But all we've done is create a framework for people who also align and understand, block data has some substantial value to it.
Yes.
We should leverage that for whatever cause, me as an individual creator, deployer, whatever.
Yeah.
I get to access that. It's free and open to everybody.
And here's the best part. The ultimate arbiter of what decides what sticks is the invisible hand.
Yeah.
If everyone agrees with Casey and DMT is trash, nobody will buy it, nobody will use it, and then it's fine. Then he ends up being right.
Yeah.
But that's not how things work. You need to actually play the football game to see which team wins, right? It's not a game of what's on paper. It's a game of actual execution.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, TJ?
Any given Sunday, Will.
Dude, exactly, dude.
I love how sports always gets pulled into this.
Dude, sports is life, man.
Sports are great. Let's go watch some sports.
It's the greatest analogy ever.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So, DMT is interesting. Don't fade it, dude. I mean, apparently Casey's not because it's living in his brain somewhere. He just pulled that out. It's like, don't, fuck those DMT guys. So it's living in his head somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Which is interesting,
Yeah, I'm sure people hit him up. It's like, what do you think of DMT, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that means you guys in the community and all you guys creating stuff, it's working, right? So that to me,
that's right.
whenever I first saw this and somebody reached out to me directly, he's like, you guys aware of what Casey's thoughts on DMT and stuff? I was no idea what you're talking about, dude. For one, no, I have no idea. And then I watched it. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking great. This is magnificent.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
We're stranger to this. Anything we do is gets hated.
Everything we do gets hated.
VidMap community hates us.
Yeah.
Fucking the Ordinals OG community hates us. Like everybody hates us. That's fine. That's the position I thrive.
Yes. Yes.
You do as well, right? And everybody else, we're all collectively part of this. So let's keep it going, dude.
Yep. All right, guys. That's it for the podcast. If we missed something that we should have talked about, let us know in the comment section below. Please share this with as many haters as you have in your portfolio. And I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next podcast.